According to the University of Ghana Governing Council, the two officials have refused to cooperate with investigations into clashes between the two halls on campus. However, residents of Commonwealth Hall have kicked against the decision, describing it as arbitrary.
The school management isn't being fair with Commonwealth Hall in the sense that they released a communique that University Council decision on clashes between students of Commonwealth Hall and Mensah Sarbah Hall. Yet you've been able to pass judgment. This is not done anywhere. The composition of Commonwealth Hall and Mensah Sarbah should be reviewed. Mensah Sarbah Hall is already a mixed hall. So what are you telling us? It means you are directly saying that Commonwealth Hall composition is going to be reviewed. In what sense? Going to mix it to a mixed hall? No, they lie bad.
That is why it makes no sense. That's why it is ludicrous. I have not been part of the violence, and so why am I being surcharged? For what reason? What situation? Or what are some of the evidence that point to the fact that violence has been sanctioned by Commonwealth Hall? Now, you sanctioning or relieving the hall master and hall tutor from, have they sanctioned any violence?
And for sanity to prevail and for peace to come back to this, I think the right thing must be done. They have to recant the decision that they have taken by recalling our hall master and our hall tutor back to their post.
We are not going to sit down and allow management to pass a biased judgment. We as Vandals are out to express our total discretion on what management is saying.
From the cameras and from all the except that they have, I don't think they have been able to point to even extrapolate a scintilla of evidence against any vandal. So why should they come to this hasty conclusion?
Management is, however, defending its decision. According to Pro Vice Chancellor in charge of academics and student affairs, Professor Gordon Ahwendare, management followed due process before arriving at the decision.
These decisions were not taken arbitrarily. It is based on the facts that were put before the council. And the council of 20 or so eminent people. You can go to the university website and look at the composition of the university council.
So you talk about the facts, and we acknowledge that we have very prominent people on the university council. What are the facts which led to the suspension of the hall officials?
I think it's clear in the letter from the registrar that they have not exhibited sufficient willingness to cooperate with the investigation and to hold their students accountable.
What exactly does that mean? Is it that you have established that indeed there are residents of the hall that are culpable for this action and the hall tutors are adamant in releasing them?
Well, everybody knows that the students who went to Sarbah Hall and engaged in a clash moved back into Commonwealth Hall holding the back of Mensah Sarbah. And the hall authorities have no idea that this happened. Does that demonstrate confidence that they are in control of the hall?
Residents of Commonwealth Hall converged right here in front of the hall, chanting that their hall master and their senior tutor, who have all now been suspended by the governing council of the university, should be reinstated before they would go back. A few weeks back, there were clashes between residents of Commonwealth Hall and Mensah Sarbah Hall that led to the destruction of some properties, including cars that were burnt over there at Sarbah. Also, the statue of Mensah Sarbah that is right in front of the hall was also destroyed. Look, the governing council of the university met over the situation and announced a raft of measures, including the suspension of the two top officials of Commonwealth Hall, as well as deciding to surcharge residents of Commonwealth Hall for the damages that were caused. That is what the Commonwealth Hall residents are not happy about. They are wondering why the senior tutor, as well as the hall master of Commonwealth Hall, will be suspended and that of Mensah Sarbah Hall will not be suspended. They are also asking questions. Why are you surcharging residents of Commonwealth Hall to pay for the damages? And why are you not doing same for Mensah Sarbah Hall residents? The Regional Police Command held meetings with management of both Mensah Sarbah and Commonwealth Halls, as well as leadership of the university. The meeting was centered around bringing calm to campus whilst dealing with the outstanding issues. Whilst no concrete assurances have been given, the police say they will continue to maintain a presence on the campus until a time they can be sure peace has finally returned.